Hi, I'm John Luse, Master Technician here at Centennial Hyundai with this month's Tech Tips. Today I want to talk a little bit about your engine cooling system on your vehicle. The cooling system is responsible for maintaining the proper temperature for your engine by removing excessive heat from the engine due to the combustion gases that are produced during the normal running of the engine. If it's not operating properly, it can lead to performance issues, bad gas mileage, and eventually catastrophic engine failure, which can be quite costly. Most people believe that opening the hood and taking a look at the hoses and the way the coolant looks, and if it's full and there's no leaks, that there's probably not any problem with the cooling system. They'd be dead wrong to believe that. When coolant breaks down due to age and contamination, what it does is it builds up deposits from the separation of the chemicals that the coolant's made out of. Those deposits build up on the insides of the hoses and the various other cooling system components such as the radiator and the water pump, and can cause failure of that cooling system. A perfect example is a vehicle that came in, not for a cooling system issue, that I recently replaced thermostat and hoses on. The customer wasn't even aware he had a cooling system failure, and to look at the car visually, it didn't appear to have any of those problems. He was in for a poor gas mileage issue. Well, on further inspection of the vehicle and doing some testing with our equipment here, we found that the cooling system wasn't functioning properly and the thermostat was stuck open. And when we removed the hoses, you could see that there was buildup in deposits from the fact that he'd never had the cooling system serviced or flushed. And this would have eventually led to engine damage, which would have cost him thousands of dollars if we hadn't caught it. Typically, by the time you see coolant leaking on the ground or you're having an overheating issue, it's too late to save most of the components that are in the cooling system. So it's imperative to come in and have us take a look with our equipment and see what's going on there and make sure everything's okay. We do recommend that every 30,000 miles or 3 years that you have the car brought in so that we can run a performance test on the cooling system and just verify that everything's okay, and if we need to do a cooling system flush or something, we can catch it at that time. And we do a performance test and a cooling replacement on our major service at 30,000 miles. Another thing that's important is after that 30,000 mile interval, periodically, yearly, we recommend you should have the cooling system checked, because as the car does get older, it tends to weather the cooling system more and more as the age of the car increases. So that's very important. Little preventive maintenance now can save you a lot of money in the end in maintenance and repairs that you really don't want to do that are costly. And while we're talking about the cost of repairs, make sure you check our monthly mailer for other coupons and specials that can help save you a ton of money on preventive maintenance that will keep your car operating at tip-top shape. Well, that about wraps it up for this Tech Tips. Until next month, I'm John Luse, Master Technician here at Centennial Hyundai.